Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy back with another one, and I gotta ask you guys a question. Do you guys have a bot in your hangar that you tried and absolutely hated? And then suddenly, among all the nerfs and buffs that Pixonic brings in once in a while, there's something that piques your curiosity. Well, that's what happened to me with Hellburner. Now, Hellburner is one of the original exploding bots, and one of the changes, you can see the stats there, pause it if you want to read it, but one of the changes that Pixonic recently did was Hellburner, when you exploded, it used to lose a little bit of its health. So if you exploded and exploded and exploded over and over again, eventually you would just die. So what Pixonic did, I think based on the reaction to the shell, is they decided to allow you to explode over and over and over again and not take any damage yourself. So let's dive into a match right away. I want to see if this makes a difference, because the biggest challenge for me with this bot was staying alive. I found that I just died so fast. So one of the things I'm going to try to do in this little bit of footage, there's going to be several different bits from games I played. I'm going to show you what it is good for. So one of the things right off the bat is beacon running. So you can see here, I already capped one beacon, I just got my second beacon, and I'm also laying a little bit of a trappity-do here for the enemy. I'm trying to lure him in, get him in a little bit closer, and when I press my ability, I speed up, and there's a 5-second countdown, then I explode, and there's a radius of damage that happens. And you can see here, there's a heavy, is that a heavy? No, there's a medium slot on the top, and there's a light slot on the side in terms of weapons. Gosh, I'm a darn liar. It's a heavy on the top and a light on the side. That's what it is. And you can kind of see that I lured that guy in, right? And I was able to give him a little bit of a blast from the past. Now let's rush towards these guys here too and see what we can do. I get in there and boom. See, there's a little bit of lag here. So that's kind of driving me nuts. I'm going to keep this video and show it to you though, because lag is a part of the game, right? So I'm not gonna just take that bit of video out. I want to show you what happens when it lags. But again, beacon running. Let's get over here. This guy doesn't even see me, and I just hit him as he landed on the ground. Oh, look, and I just took him out. So let me get in here. This will be beacon number 3, I think it is, that I'm at least helping to get. And I'm going to wait till okay, there's a guy. I'm going to use my ability. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can I get somebody here? Oh, there we go. Now, one of the other things that's really good to pair with this, of course, is the quantum or the phase shift. And if you can time it so that you phase shift and you hit the ability, you come out of phase shift and you do damage as you're coming out of phase shift. So anyway, let's see if we can get one more beacon here before somebody kills me. My health is pretty low right now. And then we're going to see, can I just, let me see, I'm going to kind of sneak around the side here, make a little sprint. Okay, someone's already started changing that beacon. I'm going to make a little sprint. Can I make it there in time? Oh, darn, just missed my 4th beacon. Son of a gun. Now, I don't have much health left here. This is where you become more, of a kamikaze. I'm just going to rush toward this guy, because the other thing that happens is when you die, you explode. So there you go. I just exploded and I exploded again. So that's that setup. Now let's try a different setup. So on that one I had a sonic weapon and I had a flame weapon on the side. In this case I have a flame weapon on the side and I have an Ansel shield on top. Now the Ansel shield obviously protects you from all types of physical weapons, right? So exploding cryo weapons, machine gun bullets, all that kind of stuff. However, you got to be cautious, because if you use it and they hit you with energy weapons or a scourge or something like that, the damage will go right through. But let's see if we can go here. Okay, so that's a tricky one for me, because that's a shell, and he's going to be able to do some damage to me before I can do some damage to him. Okay, he just activated his last stand. There he goes. Oh, there's just a little bit of scramble here. This is one of the things. Let me just take a step back. I'm not sure if you guys notice this. Am I the only one that sees all kinds of lag when there are phantoms in the game, particularly? Because did you see what happened there? There were 2 phantoms that were running around, and the game was just lagging. Specifically when there's phantoms around, especially when they're running. So anyway, it's kind of frustrating, but let's come around here. Let's see if this Ansel shield will protect me. It depends on what the weapons are. I've got to peek around the corner. Who is this guy? Okay, so let's get in here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. I took down almost half of his health. Crazy. Now, I got to get over here, and I got to get away from him, though, because his Hawk energy weapon will go right through my Ansel shield and really do a lot of damage here. Now, I should say, some people, when they run this build, they basically put an echo shield on it as well, so they can protect themselves from those energy attacks. And you can see here right now, I'm trying to get close to these guys. I'm going to explode one more time, but I'm basically dead. So, again, you know, my jury is out a little bit on that echo shield thing, because, or not the echo, on the Ansel shield, because so many people in the game are using energy weapons that will just, especially you just saw the atomizers will go through it, the scourge will go through it, all these, the hawk built-in weapon will go through it, and so really, is it a fair trade-off to lose one of your weapons in exchange for the shield? Well, maybe, but you got to be very, very hyper cautious when you run it. Now again, though, this, I'm going to show you a little bit of the challenges of running without that shield. Oh, so I'm getting attacked from behind. Ah, darn it. Now you notice I also don't have last stand on this, so this is also going to be causing a bit of an issue. I would suggest that if you're going to run this robot, you should have last stand on it, because it may even just buy you just a couple more seconds of life, and that may be enough to at least inflict one more round of blasting on your enemies. Now let's come out here. They're going to kill me, but let's get that blast. There you go. So you can kind of see this really is, in my opinion, a kamikaze weapon and bot. It really is made for dying quick. What do they say? Live fast, die young, and leave a beautiful corpse. I say basically, if you're going to use this as maybe your first beacon runner, especially with this new change where you don't lose a little bit of health every time you explode, then sure, it's going to work really well. I think in crowded maps where maybe you might be able to hide around a wall and trick people into coming close to you within your blast radius, sure, it'll work well. It is terrible in wide open maps, so don't use it in Canyon, don't use it in Springfield. And anyway, the game's almost over. I just wanted to show you a little bit more of this footage. I'd love to hear from you guys. Has this recent buff to the robot been enough for you to bring it back out of your hangar? Let me know. Anyway, drop me a line in the comments. As always, love having you around. If you like what you see in here, please share it with your friends and hit the subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield. Thank you.